those kind of friends. God, there's a thin line between you doing street style and actually looking like a mad person. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie Peters here. If it's your first time stopping by, you are definitely welcome to join this family. Please hit the subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up. It will really help my video. And you can also go check out my other videos. I have so many lifestyle videos and you'd enjoy them basically. Okay, so from the title of this video, you can actually tell that today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to level up in your 20s. Now, I also have to put this disclaimer out there. I'm not a professional in this aspect, but I just feel like a lot of people ask me, like younger people though, they ask me questions relating to this sometimes. And, you know, just thinking about it, I felt I could actually put out something that would actually help somebody. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so for my tip number 1, the first thing I believe that is paramount to you finding yourself is to know what you want to achieve in life. Know what you want to be, know who you want to be, know what you want to do. It's just basically knowing what you would love to do in 10 years to come. Would that thing still be your passion? Would that thing still, you know, trigger you to keep moving on? So you just basically have to know what you want to do. Knowing what you want to do is really important because it helps you start to build a guideline. You start to build a process and you're like, oh, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm going to do it, this is what I need to get in order to be able to level up my life. So knowing what you want to do is super important and it can never be overemphasized. Okay. All right, so for my second tip, the second thing I'll say for you to be able to level up in your 20s, and I know that some people never get to say this, number 2 is actually dress the part. Like, dress well. Dressing well in your 20s is important, guys. Ladies, is important. Now, why do I say this? A lot of times the way people in their 20s dress is it usually actually, would I say, hinders us from a lot of things. By the way, I am turning 27 in a month's time, so I think I have an idea on what I'm saying. Now, growing up, when I was 25, to be honest, I had no idea. Like, I had little to no idea what I was doing. I was dressing, but I didn't really understand the value of dressing well, dressing the part. Now, when I say dressing the part is, you could actually decide to wear something that maybe like street style, but then how you actually dress it up, there's a thin line between you doing street style and actually looking like a mad person. I'm serious about this. So dressing well is so important in your 20s because how people perceive you in your 20s is the same way they will actually perceive you in your 30s. I am very serious about this, and it's something that I've actually been taking more seriously. I want to always come out and look nice. I want you to see me looking nice. Now, right now, I'm actually wearing this shirt I got from a Thrift. Now, it's actually just a t-shirt, but the fact that it's well ironed, it looks neat. Even if I go outside, I would not be perceived as somebody who is broke, you understand? But although the clothes is not that expensive, but still it still comes out as looking nice. So how you actually dress in your 20s would actually help you level up your game, that when you step out, people are like, I want to identify with her, I want to identify with him because he looks nice, she looks nice, you understand? So dressing well in your 20s is super important. Okay guys, so for my tip number 3 would definitely be focus on what gives you money. Guys, I know that in our 20s we are quick to put our ear in different places or put our nose in other people's business, but your 20s are actually times where you're supposed to focus on what is benefiting you, focus on what is giving you money, focus on what is paying your bills, focus on who is paying your bills, focus on who is actually giving you joy, focus on, you know, like things that are actually adding to you in your 20s, rather than, you know, putting energy on something that is draining you day by day, or putting energy on somebody that is draining you day by day. Because now you may have a 9-to-5 job that, yes, it's paying you, but it's taking more than it's actually giving on to you. It's not, you're not even supposed to be them. Like, just leave. You understand? So in your 20s, you're supposed to focus on the things that actually benefit you, career-wise, emotional-wise. Just focus on what pays you, basically. There is this saying that says, feed the golden goose. So basically, feed the things that actually uplift your life. If going for events adds to you, go for the events. If there's a particular person that whenever you are hanging around the person, you feel like your spirit is being uplifted, you feel like your mind is being broadened, hang around that person continually. If there's a friend that is taking away from you, if there's a friend that is always draining your mental state of mind, just cut away from that person. I don't even know what you're doing with that kind of person. But basically, stay with what helps you grow. Stop giving attention to things that are not actually benefiting you in any way. Continue to put yourself in a place where you feel, yes, this is benefiting me. You understand? This is benefiting me. No emotional drama should be able to drag you down. Focus on things that uplift you. If it has to be a YouTube video, motivational video, focus on that. But basically, focus on things that uplift you financially, educationally, emotionally, physically, anything that actually helps you grow. Continue to focus on it, because the more you focus on it, the more you actually grow. But when you focus on things that are actually taken away from you, you are reducing day by day. So focus on what pays you, focus on the business that pays you, focus on the friends that pay you, focus on the family member that pay you, because not all family members are good, you understand? So focus on what pays you in your 20s, because again, your 30s will thank you for it, basically. So, but focusing on that, you would actually do yourself a lot of good. I cannot overemphasize this. A lot of good. Because you see so many people in their 20s and they're in a place of depression, is because they have given their energy to what was not actually benefiting them. So guys, for my tip number 4, it is saving. I know this is something that a lot of people don't like to hear, because they feel like, it's a cliche and it doesn't work. But the honest truth is that when you actually learn the habit of saving in your 20s, you would be grateful for it, and it will actually be a habit that will stick to you. It will help you through the course of time. Saving is super important for rainy days, not just for rainy days, but for actually investing in yourself. When you are able to save from the money that you have made, doing jobs or doing businesses, and you save it, when something comes up, maybe like there's a course you're supposed to take, or there's a masterclass tomorrow, you actually have a saving that you can actually go back to and you can pick up from. Now let me use myself as an example. I remember when I wanted to start YouTube and I needed lights, the ring light I'm using right now, I actually bought it from money that I saved. Now, I didn't know that I was going to use it for ring lights, but the fact that I actually had money that I had already saved somewhere, when it was time for me to get a ring light, I just went back and I got it. Even most of my filming, they're the same thing. So saving is actually super important, because you never know what tomorrow could actually bring your way, and you may need some financial assistance and you may not be able to get it from a family member, to be honest. So, but when you have it, you can actually fall back to it. And saving actually helps you to invest. When there's an investment opportunity tomorrow, now you can actually go back to the money that you have actually saved before, and that will be super helpful, and you'll be grateful to your own self that you were able to save the money in the long run. So saving is super important in your 20s, because if you learn it in your 20s, it will just stick with you. I don't know how to explain it, but it will stick with you. See, I know when I talk about this saving thing, it may look like saving, but the honest truth is, as little as 20 naira, I don't know how to say it, but as little as 20 naira, you can save. I have this Popo thing that I used to use before, and I always, put 20 naira every day. It may seem like, what would it do for you? But okay, let me break it down for you. If you save 100 naira every day for 365 days, you actually get to have 36,500 naira. If you save 1,000 naira every single day, you actually get to have 365,000 naira in a year. So your Christmas is gonna be lit. You understand? But saving, no matter how small the money is, it's amazing. If you save 100 naira for 1 month, you actually get to have like 3,100 or 3,000 naira that you can actually use maybe to buy something. Basically, it helps. Saving, no matter how small. The thing is, saving is not actually in the amount, but in the consistency. I'll say it again. Saving is not in the amount, but in the consistency. Just be consistent with your saving, and before you know, it will become part of you, and you will no longer have to struggle in it. So that way, you're able to use the money to invest in yourself, because investing in yourself is super important. That thing is, it is important. Investing in yourself, it is super important. I cannot mention how many times I've had to use money that I've saved to do business. I have a thrift business, I have a fashion business, I have different businesses. When I want to go for an event, I pick out from the money I've saved. Do you understand? So saving is important in your 20s. Okay. So for my tip number 5 is select your friends. Select your friends. I know that people don't like to hear this, hey, but select your friends. The honest truth is, those 20 friends are not going to be with you in the next 20 years. Those 20 stupid friends will not be with you in the next 20 years. But if you have 20 good friends, at least 10 can be with you in the next 20 years. See, when you have very, very good friends, when you have friends that their mind is up, when you have friends that they are seeing the future, the honest truth is you would level up in one way or the other. Because when you see them having their life together, you are like, what am I doing with my life? I need to level up like these people. Like, it comes as a challenge when you have friends that are doing so well. And especially having friends that are like maybe in the same niche of what you're doing or in the same business as what you're doing. It helps you, to sharpen your skills. You can just pick your phone and call them and be like, please, I need help in this thing. How did you do this? How did you do that? But imagine you have 10 stupid friends that are not doing anything. Who are you going to call? You have friends that are actually seeing the future. They have vision for their life. It will help you a long way. You don't know who your friend knows, because trust me, somebody that you know knows somebody. You don't know who your friend knows. So have good friends. Keep friends that are actually, helpful to your life. Keep friends that will actually push you, they will motivate you. Personally, whenever I put out YouTube videos, my friends are always the first to watch. I don't know how to say, but my friends are always the first to watch. I see you guys every single time. Thank you for that. You see, so it's good to have friends that support you, friends that push you. If I put out a content that is not good, at this point, I don't even put that content that is not good, because before I put it, I've shown my friend, I'm like, how do you see this thing? How is this edit? How is this? How is that? They're like, yeah. If you don't know, I actually have a lifestyle page, Arewa Cool Sports. I put all things lifestyle on that page. Now, what happens is, when my friends see a location that they know that I would love, they will just ping me immediately, take a picture of it and send me the details, the location details. I'm like, Steph, you need to go and check out this and put it up on Arewa Cool Sports. And I am dead. Those are friends that are actually helping what I'm doing to grow. My husband does that as well. Just have friends that lift you up. Basically, don't have friends that are always coming to borrow money from you, friends that are coming to tell you your plan will not work, this vision will not pull through. Those kind of friends, cut them out. You don't need such people. Anybody that's telling that your vision is too big, you don't need such person in your life, because your 20s, the friendships you make are important. I have seen people that made friends with drunkards and ended up being drunkards. I've seen people that made friends with a millionaire son, and in one way or the other, they were able to help them out. Now, what am I saying? I'm not saying you should be a gold digger, no, but I'm saying dig for something good. Dig for something good. If you have to dig for the gold in their brain, dig it in their brain. I don't know how to explain it, but have good friends. Have friends that will uplift your spirit. Have friends that will teach you. Have friends that will call your name when opportunity shows up. Not friends that will hide the opportunity behind them. Have good friends. Have good friends. Have friends that when they come out in society, they are respected. Not people that when they stand in society, people are looking at them like, excuse me. No, have friends that when they stand outside, people are like, yes. So when you reckon with them, you are part of them. They say if you have 4 sensible friends, you are the 5th person among them. If you have 4 broke friends, you are the 5th person among them. If you have 4 rich friends, you are the 5th person among them. If you have 4 crazy, stupid, clubbing friends, you are the 5th person among them. Take for example now, Lori Harvey. I watched an interview where her dad was saying that before Michael B. Jordan actually started dating her, like he checked the guy, like he tried to test the guy in different ways, because he didn't want his daughter hanging around somebody that was not good enough for her. It just basically tells you that the people you hang around with, it matters a whole lot. It matters a whole lot. So just know that. So acquire more knowledge. Guys, knowledge is never too much. The more knowledge you have is the more opportunities you are likely to get in life. And honestly, when you get more knowledge, you are actually improving yourself. Now, something I personally do is that whenever I wake up in the morning, I always think of what next I want to add to myself for that day. It may be just reading a book, it may be actually like going to search something on Google, or it may just basically be watching a YouTube video that concerns what I want to do, concerns the kind of person that I am, or concerns just something about me basically, but basically adding something to myself. Because guys, I'm honestly serious, when you add knowledge to yourself, it can never be taken away. Like, your house can be taken away, your car can be taken away, your certificate can be taken away, but the knowledge you actually, have inside of you can never ever be taken away. So acquiring more knowledge is really important. And when I say acquiring more knowledge, I'm not just talking about you going to school. Now, the way the world is going now, it's beyond just the four corners of the school you go to. It is basically you having to acquire knowledge in a field that you believe would actually help you tomorrow. Now, for example, unlike the normal school courses that you're used to, now you have schools that come up as fashion schools that you can actually go to, and you come out with a degree in fashion, you come out with knowledge in fashion, and then you still have a certificate. Or you can actually go for catering services, and you still come out with a certificate. So it's not just the whole university or polytechnic courses anymore. There are different courses out there, even online, that can actually give you knowledge, that can actually give you the skills that you need, and it would actually help you. Okay, so acquiring knowledge is vast, it's so wide right now. You can basically check out different platforms that could actually help you in getting so many informations that you need. It may be something as simple as how to sew with needle and thread, you understand? You can actually go to Google and check it out. So, but acquiring knowledge on a daily basis is really important, because when you go out and you meet people and you're having conversations, you never can tell whether information would actually help you in. So continue to acquire knowledge in your 20s, because your 30s is going to thank you for it. Honestly, it's going to thank you for it. All right, guys, so this is the final of the video. This is the end of the video. I hope that I was able to help you in one way or the other. Like I said, I am not a professional, but being able to help people out with the small knowledge that I have is what I live for. So basically, thank you so much for watching. If you've stayed till this time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up, and please share with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah.